So the gathering was announced yesterday, rather surprisingly. Did not expect that to happen. Really thought that we were going to have to wait until next year. It's usually announced by now. Tickets are usually on sale by now. And yeah, so we are having the gathering August 19th through the 21st. That's a regular ass 3 day gathering, folks, at Legend Valley, Ohio. So I'm going to be there. There's no way they're going to keep me away from there. I've already booked my hotel. I'm going to take my days off from work tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going. I'm really excited too. This has been a great Memorial Day weekend anyway. But man, that just made it so much sweeter. So much sweeter for me. The thing is, though, that is pissing a lot of juggalos off. Is it pissing juggalos off? I don't know. It's the same weekend as Astronomicon, Twisted's comic convention, nerd convention. What I don't know what you want to call it, horror convention. Now, I don't think ICP did this on purpose. A lot of people immediately jumped to conclusions, and they were saying that this was a malicious thing. They probably weren't using the word malicious, but I don't think it was on purpose. I don't think this was petty. I don't think that they really give a shit what M&E does. This is usually the kind of move, I hate to say it, that Twisted would do. So I don't think that this was on purpose. I don't think that they're paying attention to the moves that M&E is making. And yeah, I don't think this was malicious or petty, whatever you want to call it, at all. Just my take on it. I bet you we will hear a little bit more about it with these streams coming up in June. But anyway, a little bit more about that here in a second. I want to talk about those streams. Here's the thing about the gathering in Astro, though. I believe Mad Max on Facebook pointed this out, so shout out to Mad Max. Astro's only about 3 hours. Ann Arbor, Michigan's only about 3 hours from where the gathering is being held. So theoretically, if you guys really want to, you can hit the con in the day and then go to the gathering at night. Just saying, that's something you guys can do. So yeah, gathering. Tickets and announcements soon, I'm sure. I hope. I really am a little worried that they're going to go with that the whole model of auctions. The whole auction model like they've been doing with the prom. I guess they didn't do it with Prom Massacre, but the other shows for the streams, they've been doing a lot of these auctions for tickets. I don't know how that would work for the gathering, but someone brought that up online, and that did make me worry a little bit. I hope it isn't an inflated gathering ticket price. I mean, I'm going to pay no matter what. I am so excited to go. I can't wait to see who they book. Really hoping for a Puya booking this time. Fat Nick, come on, let's get some Puya Fat Nick going. Puya's on tour, so hopefully that can happen. I would really like to see the band Tala. If you guys know, or Tala, I'm not sure how to say the name. It's like a new metal throwback type band, like Slipknot, Korn type of shit, but it's fucking fresh. I've been listening to a shitload of new metal lately. I think Tala would be perfect for the gathering. Who else would be great for the gathering? I should have wrote down some more names. Yeah, there's tons of people I would love to see. I was saying Limp Bizkit to Homegirl yesterday. I was saying Limp Bizkit would be great. I think they're doing festival circuits. God, I hope they get Limp Bizkit. There's definitely a relationship there, whether it be from Shaggy trying to drop kick Fred or the remix song that they did for Mighty Death Pop there. So yeah, tickets will be on sale for that shit soon. So yeah. So that leads into me talking about the June streams that are going to be starting. Starting on Wednesday, June 2nd, they will be starting the streams up again. Loons and Goons of the Red Moon on Patreon. So yeah, I've been subscribing to all of these streams. I've said multiple times on the internet, I love these streams. Although the last batch was a little bit lacking because Violent J didn't show up to a lot of them. Violent J brings a lot of the joy for me for watching these streams. I really, something about that Violent J just tickles me pink, I tell you. Um, so yeah, these streams look pretty cool though. So I'm gonna go through these real quick and talk about them. So we got Wednesday, June 2nd is the Jam Exam Part 3. I don't know what, I guess maybe they'll be doing maybe some more projects that are around that time, like some of the side projects. I mean, I doubt they'll be, actually, maybe not. I was going to say maybe they'd be talking about Psychopathic Riders and Lotus, but I doubt they would talk about Psychopathic Riders and Lotus. Maybe they go further into their career and talk about some of the later albums. I know Jay loves talking about Tempest stuff, so maybe it'll be like Tempest era stuff. We'll have to see. I love the Jam Exams, though. Bring it on. I love those stories. I feel like those Jam Exam shows have brought out some stories that they just don't think of telling usually. You know what I mean? Then Saturday, let's see, Saturday, June 5th, we got Old Ninja Olympics, which I think they brought up the possibility of doing Old Ninja Olympics on one of the streams last month. That's going to be a shit show. I'm hoping it's at least entertaining. I'm hoping nobody gets hurt, like Shaggy breaking his arm. We'll see. So after that, Monday, June 7th, we have Controversy Head On. Have no idea what that's going to be. Hopefully it's a like podcast sit-down style where they just maybe go through controversies in the world. I don't know. Said that kind of weird, didn't I? Whatever. Then Wednesday, June 9th, we have The Paradox, an infinite discussion of time. That almost certainly will be them sitting down for like a podcast discussion. Probably Jump Steady bringing some time paradox type conspiracy theories to the table. Jump Steady's pretty good at running these, so that should be entertaining. Now, this one's really interesting. Excited to see what they do with this one. Saturday, June 12th, we have Return of ICP Theater. Now, I'm a huge fan of ICP Theater. It's a little cheesy at times. It's a little watered down version of ICP at times just because you can tell they were edited for television all to hell. I'd love to see unedited versions of those episodes, but alas, I don't think we will ever see that shit. But yeah, this will obviously be an unedited version of the ICP Theater. So this is like the closest thing to that we can get. So yeah, I'm curious to see what they do with that. Honestly, surprised they haven't done this before because they have the ability. They've been playing YouTube videos on these streams this whole time. I've been curious to why they haven't thought of doing this. Maybe they were just waiting. I don't know. Anyway, that is going to be fucking exciting to see for sure. So Monday, June 14th, we have the Great Malenko Saga. That'll be them sitting down, talking about the Great Malenko Saga, the whole story, probably from top to bottom. The whole Hollywood thing, the whole jumping from Hollywood to Island thing, the controversy, all that good jazz they'll probably be talking about. Then Wednesday, June 16th, we have the Mad Professor's Lab 2. If you guys watched that first one, I thought they were going to kill somebody accidentally because they did some sort of acid bomb and released a gas, a deadly gas, and they had to cut some commercial break real quick. It's pretty funny and kind of like concerning at the same time. Be careful over there, guys. Let's not do anything stupid and actually like permanently injure somebody. I mentioned Shaggy Two Dope's broken arm on from the Shaggy and the Creep show a few weeks back. I am shocked that that's all that Shaggy has done to himself on that show. Or to Keegan. If you've watched that show, they are so dangerous with some of that shit. I hate to sound like an old concerned parent, but you boys need to be careful over there, okay? Because I'm really concerned about you. But I mean, the one where they're building the set and Shaggy's rocking the saw there, he gets dangerously close to cutting Keegan a couple of times there. Anyway, it is surprising Shaggy's only broke his arm. So yeah, let's be careful. Let's be careful, you goofballs. Where was I? Shit. Mad Professor's Lab. That's where it was. Okay, so late night Funhouse talk show. Well, let's see. That's what, the fourth one. That's Saturday, June 19th, a late night Funhouse talk show. Loving those. Those are great. They usually will have some surprise guests. I'm hoping they have some more people from like back in the day. I really like when they have people from back in the day. I mean, they killed it with that Tom Dub episode. That's still Chuck Miller was pretty funny to see too. It'd be friggin' awesome if they could get Mike Clark out for one of these. Um, Actually, I need to do a video about that Mike Clark interview. I'm gonna make a note of that right now because I need to talk about that Mike Clark thing. And then Monday, June 21st, we have Violent J's Bigfoot show. They basically already did this. The last streaming month, what was it? April. They already did. They are gonna have the paranormal show. Violent J showed up an hour late, which I guess he was just waiting in the back, according to the gimmick on the show. But yeah, that was like the last 2 hours was Violent J talking about Bigfoot stuff, which I'm there for it. But I don't feel like he prepped enough. I'll go ahead and say it. I don't think he prepared enough for the show. So hopefully this is him taking a couple of months and prepping a little bit more, getting his clips together a little bit more. Because I keep saying it on Twitter, I could come and I could kill a Bigfoot show. I could kill a UFO show. I could kill a show just on general high strangeness on this channel. Just presenting clips and stories and whatnot. Let me do it, Psychopathic. Jump steady, holler at me. I'll friggin' do that shit for free. Well, maybe not for free. Fuck it. I'll do that shit for free. Anyway. Let's see. So then after the Bigfoot show, we have JCW's Blackout Brutality. More wrestling, you know. These wrestling shows have been kind of hit or miss for me. I've liked some of them better than the others. The high point clearly being the one that was in Violent J's house. That was a lot of fun. Violent J getting upset at all the stuff being broken. Very funny. Very entertaining. I love that shit. That Violent J, man, I tell you. So let's see. After that, we got the finale. And the thing I want to talk about the most here, on Saturday, June 26th, we have ICP's Chicken Huntin' Hootenanny Hoedown show. Now, this is going to be the third coin in the Ultra 5 Monster 5 series thing, majig. I'm going to have to go to this because I want my third coin. I have the first two coins. Well, the second one's in the mail. It hasn't showed up yet. But I have the first two coins. And I want this damn Juggalo ID card. This gimmick is so ICP, it's ridiculous. It's like one of the most ICP, psychopathic, like, it's just the most, it is so them. So I really want to participate. I want to get my card. I want the, 17% off merch for life. I want all that jazz. And plus, when you hold the coin, like Beneath the Dirt says, you do feel super powered from that shit. Yeah, so I'm going to that show as well as The Gathering. That is June 26th. They have not said where that's going to be. Originally, I think they were saying that it was going to be in Virginia or someplace back in October when they were talking about this Ultra Live Monster 5, the initial plan for these show rollouts. But they obviously changed some of that because the Prom Night Massacre show, I don't think was in the same place it was supposed to be. I think it was somewhere else. But maybe it's in Virginia. Virginia's, I guess, doable to me. It's on the East Coast. I'm up in Vermont, so I'm going to have to drive down a little bit. But I definitely plan on going to that show as well as The Gathering. So you Juggalos will see me out there at both of these things. So, yeah, let's see what else I wanted to talk about. Oh, yeah, let me talk about Mikey Clark real quick. If you guys didn't catch Mikey Clark, I think it's on the Supcast. Yeah, Supcast podcast a few weeks back. Go and YouTube or just if you're on the Apple podcast, if you just search Mikey Clark, you can find it. It'll be like the first result. Very fascinating listen. But I took away something really... I don't think has really been talked about much with this. Beneath the Dirt touched on this a little bit on his episode, but Mike seemed to touch on a few times the fact that he feels he wasn't paid enough for his production work. He really touched on it with the Kid Rock song, but he kind of more politely danced around it with ICP. he referenced the first time he quit ICP in 2001 after Bizarre Bizarre. And he clearly was saying that that was because he felt he wasn't paid right. But he did say that was his own mistake. He didn't have his paperwork right. He didn't talk to the lawyers. So, but I just want to say real quick, people, artists, rappers, whatever, take care of your producers, man. Take care of your producers. Make sure they're paid. Um, Make sure they get their cut. Even if the paperwork's not right, it's the right thing to do. Um, to me, so much of a song is what the producer puts into it. And if rappers didn't have the producer, I mean, a lot of you guys wouldn't be popping like you're popping without your producers. So, anyway, I just wanted to say that real quick because that had me thinking that listening to that interview. Go check that interview out, though. I highly recommend it. Shout out to Mikey Clark. It's great to hear he's in a better place. He's making music again. He's getting his studio set up. Hopefully, we hear some new Mikey Clark production. Excuse me. I would love for the relationship to get there again with ICP and Mikey Clark, where they could be making another Joker's card together again. That would be amazing. No one can deny the chemistry between those two. They're absolutely amazing. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna wrap this up. So this is the start of a new series of videos I'm gonna experiment with. I want to start doing these videos where I just talk about things that I want to talk about, because I got all this stuff I want to talk about that I can't talk to anybody about, so I'm going to talk to my fucking camera about it and put it on the internet. That makes sense. So we're going to do that. I want to hear from you guys, though. I want to hear what kind of videos you want to see me do. People that know me, you know what kind of weird shit I'm into. The UFOs, the weird shit, the paranormal, the high strangeness, wrestling, you comic books. You can see I got a whole shitload of comic books behind me. Let me know what kind of shit you want me to talk about. I want to do some review type things. I want to do some overview type things. I want to talk about paranormal shit. I want to do interviews. There's a bunch of stuff I want to try on here. And I've been severely sleeping on my YouTube channel for a little bit now. So I want to try to change that, and let's do some new shit on here. Let's experiment a little bit. I'm definitely going to keep doing ICP videos, though, because it's one of the things I care about the most in life. As crazy as that sounds, ICP brings me legit happiness. I need to do a video about that, actually. Maybe that'll be my next ICP video. Let's do that. We'll do a video here in the next week. I'm gonna write down some thoughts about how ICP makes me legit happy, and I'm gonna talk about that a little bit. So expect ICP makes me happy sometime this week. I will definitely be talking about some of the streams that they're doing. And yeah, leave some comments of some stuff you want me to talk about, some ideas. Yeah, what do you want to see? Let me know. Like, subscribe, share, do all that crap, all that good stuff. And yeah, everybody have a good one. I hope you have a great you had a great holiday, and you have a fantastic week. This summer just got so much better. I can't wait to see you all at the gathering. Have a fantastic day. A whoop, a whoop.